it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go.
I'm a blonde girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make it tight, I'm your darling.
You're my doll, rock and roll. Feel the glamour and pink. Kiss me here, touch me there. Hanky panky.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow decoder around the world, wherever you may be, my name is Logan, your tour guide, and this is Decode Your Reality, another decoding short, and I am back in action, back from a nice little break, and I'm doing a Barbie Decoded. Haven't seen the movie yet. But ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the movie, the film. I'm probably going to watch it because it has a really interesting screenplay to it. Maybe you've seen this. I had no plans of decoding this. I just put this together in a couple hours. It's ridiculously scripted. So here we go. We're going to start off with some astrology. We're going to start off with some astrology. Here is the Sidereal Vedic astrology chart for the release of the Barbie doll on March 9th, 1959, which is tied to the Game of Life, Contract with God. Those are all 59, by the way. But here it is, March 9th, and I had to go by 9 a.m. because I didn't know exactly the release date, Los Angeles, where the Barbie doll was created. But the big standout, obviously, is when you do the numerology of Barbie, it's 13, tied to the death card, and I'm going to get to that. But here it is. It's Rahu, the ultimate desire, the dragon's head, the north node of the moon in the 13th nakshatra, matching the numerology of Barbie, the 13, and then you have carbon 13. That's right, and we have that number 6. Why 6? Because it's the first perfect number. It's the last day of creation. This is as above, so below. The Barbie doll is a fractal down from mankind. It's just so ridiculously scripted, folks. I could keep going on and on with the astrological chart, but let's keep going. Here's the lady that created. She was responsible for the Barbie doll itself. Ruth Mariana Moscow. This is her birth certificate name. I'm going to get into her other name as well, but it's the number 60. And it just so happens you bring the number 60 into the string of the golden ratio, showing you the source code, and it lands at digit 68 and 69. That matches the release date of the Barbie doll, March 9th being the 68th day of the year, 69 in leap years. How about that? Bam! Starting this thing off, ladies and gentlemen. Now, maybe she is trying to mock you. That's exactly why she's doing this. She knows all about this. Come on, folks. This lady's a damn doll creator. But what's really fascinating about this right here is when you actually incorporate her mother's maiden name, the knee name, which was Rubenstein, which is Jewish. That's it. You know, that's very interesting because her background is Polish Jewish. It's really, really interesting, and I'm going to get to the reason why that is, ladies and gentlemen. But here it is, 98. And this is where, you know, if you add your mother's maiden name, so you get the big truth bombs, 98, where's that located at in the string of the golden ratio? You just got to go 9 digits. And there it is. And what was the release date of the Barbie doll? March 9th, 9 digits. And when you add these up, you get 39, which is March 9th. How about, folks, another one. How about that? Coincidence? Do you think she sat down and figured out how to do all this kind of stuff? Look at the layers I'm going to here, folks. This is a scripted reality. These people are being used just like you and I are. Let's keep going. Here are her and her husband, Elliot. It's just so funny. Here's the joke. Like, God's a comedian. This guy's last name is Handler. Yeah, you're being handled all right. And she takes that last name on. But here's her birth name, Moscow. Elliot, and it's Elliot. Remember that movie, E.T.? God, it's ridiculous. Here's his birth card. April 9th is when he was born. The 38th card in the deck, the Queen of Diamonds. Here is her birth card. The 29th card in the deck, they're both diamonds. The 3 of diamonds. And when you add it up, ladies and gentlemen, you get the number 67. Why is this 67 important? Well, just because the 67 is tied to the word Barbie and Ken. They're both holding the dolls here. Ken came out many years later, but you see, let me narrate this for you. See, Barbie is 13. This is 13 digits into the string of the golden ratio. Ken is a 12. So we have 12 and 13. Here is the 12th and 13th digits of the string of the golden ratio. When you add them all up, you get the number 67, which just so happens to be the addition of the Queen of Diamonds and 3 of Diamonds. 38 plus 29 is the number 67. And it just so happens they're born on the 9th and the 4th, otherwise known as the 4 and the 9. There it is. It's Ken and Barbie, the 12th and the 13th digit. Yeah, that's exactly right. So maybe Elliot and Ruth are trying to screw people over and mock you by putting this information out behind the scenes and you never knew about it. Or maybe they just were creators of dolls and the Mattel Corporation, toys, and they're telling you a story because they're being used. 94 is plutonium. It's all tied to Lucifer, by the way, the light bringer, the movie star. It's all tied to that. I'm going to show you a little bit more of that in just a second. How about Rhea Perlman, the lady they casted to play Ruth in the movie Barbie? I know her from Cheers. Remember that show, the great show Cheers? Rhea Perlman. Look at the birthday she's got, March 31st, and Ruth has got November 4th. What happens when you bring the 4, 3, and 1, you bring that together? What do you get? How about pi? That's right, pi. But the interesting part is their birth cards. She's got the 3 of Diamonds, Rhea Perlman, the 5 of Clubs, card 18 and card 29. What happens when you add up 29 and 18? You get the number 47. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the confirmation that we're living in a scripted, mankind's not scripting this reality. Everybody would have to be in on it. Unless there's some logical explanation beyond what I'm showing you here. I know some people say, well, there's a quantum computer that's controlling all this reality. Well, I need to see that quantum computer, don't you? Otherwise, I say it's the supernatural. And maybe the supernatural is a quantum computer and we live inside of a computer and it's a simulation and it's not real, it's illusion, Maya, et cetera, et cetera. Where do we want to go with this? And, you know, it's interesting, again, because Ruth, she was coming from a Polish Jewish background. And there's where you get, keep your eyes right here, the Tetragrammaton. Scripted reality, Tetragrammaton. Scripted reality, Tetragrammaton. 47. 47 is tied to silver and the silver screen because we're all little actors and actresses down here. Of course, Rhea signed up to be an actress. She was incarnated to be an actress. That's her profession. 47. It's tied to the Titans, the 22. Keep going on and on. How about her birth certificate name? I mean, you want to talk about some humdingers here? Come on. Her full birth certificate name, 49. Really? 49, 4 plus 9 is 13. Barbie. And then you go 13 digits into the string of the golden ratio. There's that 49, the Ken and Barbie. Really? Do you know what would have to go into casting people like this? I mean, I know what goes into casting. What would have to go into sitting down and try to figure this stuff out? Whew. Scripted reality, folks. Here are the release dates for the movie. There were 2 of them. A lot of movies come out with 2 release dates. The Shrine Auditorium was the Tickler Teasler, July 9th, and then the full was on July 21st. Here are the 2 cards that are linked to the 2 dates. July 9th is the 6 of Diamonds, the 32nd card of the deck. July 21st is the 7 of Clubs, the 20th card. What happens when you get 32 and 52 and you add that up? What do you get, ladies and gentlemen? How about this right here? Prison Planet, 52. Why that? Well, when you go to the story, you come down here in the plot. All these stories are telling you. And it says, Barbie's story has no set ending and her ever-evolving history surpasses that of her roots. Meaning that you never get out of the game, folks. Ever. This is what it continues to say in the research that I'm showing. But not you. I know you're going to get out. I'm going to get out. We're all going to get out, right? Anyways. What happens when you add up 6 and 7? 13. And then the two cards themselves being that number 13, going right back to the 13 digits in the string of the golden ratio. 4 plus 9 is 13. 6 plus 7 is 13. Prison planet. See how beautiful this is? Even 9 and 21, that's going to give you 30. That's going to be Demiurge. The New Age name of the Tetragrammaton, Jehovah, is 30. Role play is 30. That's what we're being all used for, role play, folks. And then to finish up this decoding short on Barbie, how about the running time? Obviously, right in your face. And again, you got to think about the screenplay, and then you got to cut and edit to get it down to 114 minutes. There you go. We breaking the bridge in alchemy, the 49th element, indium. There's the weight, the average atomic mass, 1/4 going inward. 49. 49, 4 plus 9 is 13. There's the 49, making up Ken and Barbie. Remember, Ken is 12, Barbie is 13. 13 digits. Come on, folks. This is in your face right here. 114 minutes. Pretty easy to see. I mean, I came out with this in my Down in a Hole decoded. Down in the hole is 49. What is this telling you? Barbie going down into the hole. Go research, go watch the movie. This is exactly what this whole entire reality is based on. Going down, and that's what Alice in Wonderland, following the rabbit of time. 49 being tied to the number 227. 227 is the 49th prime number. You divide 22 by 7, you get pi. I already showed you pi with Rhea Perlman and Ruth and their birthdays, showing that permutation. And it's the story of life, going down into the hole. That's what 49 is. 49. It's going to be going to the number 4, but it's all tied to the running time of this damn movie. I mean, seriously? Yeah, seriously. We're living in a scripted reality, folks. There's no way man and the producers and they're not sitting down with all these layers trying to get this right like this. I just don't believe that. Too many moving parts. Too many people they'd all have to be in on the conspiracy to try to dupe you. I just don't see that happening. So to finish up this presentation, you could bring Ken in, Ryan Gosling. I'll let some of you great decoders do that. Margot Robbie, they casted to play Barbie. What a career she's got. The beautiful Margot Robbie. And notice, she was 33 years of age. Maybe she's a Mason. Maybe Margot is a Jesuit trying to dupe you. Trying to pull the woolly over your eyes to get one past you. Margot Robbie, the Jesuit. Because she's 33. Yeah, she's a Freemason. Yep, because that's what everything's all about life's about, folks. It's all about that, trying to screw you over. Anyways, 39th card in the deck is what she gets. The King of Diamonds. July 2nd, King of Diamonds. Matching the release of the Barbie doll itself. March 9th, 3-9. 3-9. This is her birth card. They cast her to play this. It's insanely scripted right here. And here's her astrological chart. I didn't have the actual time for her birthday, so this is just at noontime. So the houses may be different, but the zodiac signs will not. All the kings sit in the middle. If you watched my Astro Alchemy Decoded, I broke down all the cards. Your card will be in here. All the kings sit in the middle of the astrological chart. The ace through the queen, going 1 through 12. The king sits in the middle. Well, she sits in the middle. And it just so happens that all the majority of her energy, Kronos, Neptune, and Uranus, the 3 heavy hitters, are in the 9th zodiac sign. And right across the way is the sun, Jupiter, Mercury, and Chiron, all in the 3rd sign of Gemini. And what happens when you bring 3 and 9 together? What do you get? The release date of the Barbie doll itself in 1959. How about that? Coincidence? Do you think mankind is at this level of coding it to get it this way? I'm going to leave that up to you. Remember, Barbie is 13. It's going to be in the very middle. The 13th card in the deck. There you go. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Short and sweet. Barbie decoded. Amazement how this reality scripted. I know we're getting to the bottom of this. I'm sure it's not going to be anything, even what I'm saying here, but as as far as I'm concerned, mankind's being used. Would love to hear what you saw during this presentation. Keep your comments coming. Just keep them cordial again. We're having fun with this. You don't have to agree with everything I say. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, keep your comments coming. But that's all I got for today. My name is Logan for Decoded Reality. Until next time, we will see you later.